Hello? Hello? Oh, it's not even on. Oh, it's because I'm on a different camera. No wonder it looks so weird in here. How's it going? My studio is kind of a mess right now. Been painting a lot of stuff lately, so I figured I'd take you mobile and we're gonna go out and explore the world outside the studio. Yeah, I figured I'd bring you guys outside. I know it's been a while since I've done a video out in my yard, and I'd show you what's going on out here. Yeah, the yard's looking all right. Now that it's starting to warm up. Ugh, it's hot out here. It's probably about 90 degrees. Not bad. Yeah, I was gonna show you some of the projects I've been working on this year. Kind of a late start. Haven't really done much. I'm gonna be working on that. Kylo, our new puppy over here. Kylo. He likes to lay in the mulch, so he killed my hosta. Not just killed it, he brutally murdered it. He just laid on it, and now it's like, bleh. So, it's alright though, he's so cute. That's Kylo, that's our new puppy. He's a crazy dog. And then there's Daisy over there in the corner, doing old lady stuff. Oh, my little puppies. Oh, the Daisy girl. And then good old Kylo. Good old Kylo. Crazy doggies. Okay, so they're out here playing in the yard. So I figured I'd go play in the yard. Why not? This is a project that I did, a couple weeks ago. No, actually, I did the wood border like last fall and haven't done anything with it. And finally, I put some mulch in it. Got some mulch and I planted some hostas, so now that one's done. And then today, over here, I'm hoping to de-weed it, get rid of all the stuff that's not supposed to be in there. Plant some sunflowers, some they're like 4-foot sunflowers. Supposed to be about this tall. They look really pretty. Get those planted and then remulch that to match that, so at least that's done. And then another project that I have done, started this year, hasn't really gone anywhere. This back corner, you may recognize that from one of my other videos, this area of the yard. Well, it used to be all that was like weeds and grass, and I'd have to mow back there, and it's kind of hard to turn around and get stuff done, and then it's just kind of ugly back there. So what I did is I said, you know what, I'm gonna make this whole corner one big mulch bed, so that way I don't have to mow back there. And yeah, I made a border out of these sticks or timbers. I got to cut them to size, but then I'm gonna do mulch. That whole corner is gonna be mulch, and for low maintenance, because I like stuff to look pretty, but I'm also low maintenance. Like, I don't want to be out here taking care of a landscape bed every day. I'm not that into yard work. But so what I'm gonna do is put low maintenance stuff like grasses, because it's Kansas, so we got good grass weather. Like, grasses do really good. And then maybe in the back corner, do like a bush or a tree, either a pine tree or just like a big bush I can trim like Edward Scissorhands. How cool would that be? Like, sculpt it into something. That eliminates a lot of manicuring and mowing, where you just make a whole unsightly part of the yard a mulch bed, so that we don't have to worry about taking care of it. And then we got the garden. The garden this year is a little smaller than it was last year. I decided I didn't want a huge garden like I had last year. Again, that's just more work you have to do if you have a big garden. So I have a modest garden. And then with the garden comes with a sunflower forest. These are all sunflowers that grew on their own from sunflowers last year, dropping their seeds over here. I just let them go. I was like, you know what? Because they started growing about like this over here. They got about that tall. And I was like, and then I just decided to let them grow. So I even had some growing over here in my little burn pile. These are the sunflowers that get like 12, 14 feet tall. So it's gonna look really cool when these are all like big and I got like a little forest over here. And then I just planted, yesterday, planted 3 rows of corn. So let's see how that does. I haven't really had much luck with corn, but I'm gonna try it again. And then over here, I got 2 bell peppers and 2 jalapenos. And then I got my 4 tomato plants. And this year, from learning from my grandpa some tricks of the trade about growing some tomatoes. And you always learn the best tricks from like your grandparents when it comes to gardening, because they've been around and they've done it a couple times. So you learn that knowledge through people that have done this for a while. So what I did this year, I learned from my grandpa, of course, is I have my tomato cage, like the normal tomato cage with a tomato growing up. And then I took my old tomato cages, my old crappy ones from last year, and I flip it upside down, and then you zip tie it to the top. And so now, instead of being a 2.5, 3 foot tomato cage, now I have a 5 foot tomato cage, like a little pod. So as these grow, I just train them to stay in the cage. Like right now, they're a little small, even though these have doubled in size since I got them. As they get bigger, I start guiding them to stay inside the cage and kind of go out the cage and make them grow up, so they grow into like a pod. So instead of having, like, this is where the tomato cage stops normally. So when they grow up, they get so tall, then they just go blah, and they explode, and then you just got like a bush, and you got tomatoes everywhere. Tomato plants intermingle with each other because they're so close. So that also helps with space by making them grow up instead of out. So that's what I'm trying this year. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty cool. Instead of having a big mess of tomatoes, having pods of tomatoes that I can just pick from, instead of like digging through it and like, oh, there's a good one down there. And then I'm also trying new breeds this year. This is a cherry tomato. I've also learned for one family, one cherry tomato plant is perfect. If you have more than one, you are overloaded. You have tomatoes out your ears. And then over here, I have my Goliath tomato. And they call that a Goliath tomato because apparently the tomatoes get really big. So I got that one right there. And then over there, I have a Better Boy, which is just a regular old tomato. And then over there in that corner is, I'm excited for, it's called the Purple Cherokee. And they actually are purple tomatoes. I've never grown purple tomatoes, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. That would be the garden. And then my project today, before I start the fun stuff, and of course I'm in the sun, so this kind of sucks. I'm gonna get sunburned today. I need to fence off the garden because Kylo, our new beloved cute puppy, likes to get in here and bury stuff. I've never had a dog that actually buried his bone. Kylo buries his bone in my garden. Gotta keep him out of the garden, especially with the new corn growing. And he likes to poop. He likes to poop in the garden. You can't have that. You'd think dog poop would be good fertilizer. It's not. So I've got a little roll of chicken wire over here, and I've got a makeshift fence out of cinder blocks and timber, as you can see right there. I'm gonna use the existing fence I have right here to cover, that's half of it right there. So then I just need to make like a little L-shaped fence right here to keep them out of the garden. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything I can to not actually install a real fence because I don't want to do that. So that's what I'm about to start doing. I'll update you on if it sucks or if it doesn't. It's probably gonna suck, but let's get to it. Okay, it's pretty ghetto, but I got it done. Pretty much just stretched chicken wire all the way around. And I had some really tall chicken wire on the back side. Yeah, I'm not going to go for close-up because it's not that great, but I think it'll serve the purpose of keeping certain dogs out of the garden. So, we're going to call that good. Mostly because it's starting to get hot out here, and I'm ready to go in. Boys. So yeah, I'm gonna go inside and take a little quick breather. Maybe let the sun go down a little bit, and then come out and finish the rest. Mostly this. Get the sunflowers planted and mulch it. So that'll be the next project, and if I get that done, I'll call this day a win. Huh. Look at that guy. He's wore out. Little Kylo, you wore out. He's feeling the heat too. This is his first summer. He's only about 9 months old. He's about 10 months old now. Oh, little Kylo. Little good boy. He's a good boy. All right, so I will continue this in about a couple hours.